Tinubu, it's still ringing in my ear. In the name of Allah, Ajia, in the name of Allah, accept this appointment. I said, sir, I will not accept the appointment until you tell me what you have for us up north.
Nigerians, it's no longer a secret that Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is now the official presidential candidate of the.
Hello everyone. So at the moment, it is no longer news that a lot of Nigerian citizens, they are tired, they are fed up of what is happening in the country. Now, past politicians or past governors, past presidents, they are also airing their views. According to ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo, he said that if Tinubu at the moment is not capable of rescuing Nigeria from all this katakata that is going on, that the best thing for him to do is to step down. Yes. Tinubu, on the other hand, bad to pressure. He came out a few days ago when they were asking him questions about insecurity and all that. What did he do? If you ask Tinubu, what is your name? Tinubu will say, the farmer is coming tomorrow. So Tinubu pretend not to know what is happening in this country. We all know a strategy. And ex-president Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is also planning to run as presidential candidate, right? Now, I have this video that sent a very strong message to ex-president Goodluck Jonathan. And then there is this lady that came out also for President Tinubu. Like, this video I want you guys to see today is fully packed. Yes, it is fully packed. Before we see these videos together, because I will be watching the video with you, if you are meeting me for the first time, welcome to my channel. My name is Lady J, and here is Lady J Corner. So on this channel, I bring you current and well-informed news and politics from Nigeria. If you are my returning subscribers, welcome back. Like, I appreciate you all for continuing to support me on this channel. I do not take your support for granted. Thank you very much. Now guys, subscribe, like and share. Let's see the videos together. At the ending part, I will be back with what I thought, like my own personal opinion with regards to all this.
But if you have the interest of your country at heart, I encourage you to watch this video to the very end.
Tinubu, it's still ringing in my ear. In the name of Allah, Ajia, in the name of Allah, accept this appointment. I said, sir, I will not accept the appointment until you tell me what you have for us up north. He invited me to London. I went to London. I sat with him for 2 hours. Most of the time he was sleeping. I asked him what he had for us up north because we have extremely serious security problems. He told me that he didn't have anything. I said, sir, you mean that you want to be president and you don't even have a blueprint? He said he doesn't have a blueprint. He doesn't have a blueprint according to him because if I have a blueprint, I'm quoting him now, then I might be killed and because I'll be stepping on too many toes. I said, sir, in that position that you are looking for, you don't think of death, you don't think of assassination. Anyway, that is gone. But I've been vindicated yesterday. Nigerians should be focused. We have a very, very serious problem. Nigeria is at the brink, especially as it concerns security. You must have an enabling environment in order to do anything. So you cannot take someone that is virtually senile and another person that has been associated on several occasions with funding terrorism. That is Kashim Shettima. Kashim Shettima, we should not forget, Kabiru Sokoto. Kabiru Sokoto was one of the most wanted terrorists, and he was found and arrested in his house. Let us understand and let us not forget, this terrorism, this banditry, this carnage is not just happening by mistake. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. A multi-billion-dollar industry because it takes a lot of money on defense budget. It has a lot to do with the sale of drugs. It has a lot to do with mining and illegal bunkering and illegal and illicit mining. And look at the areas that are generally affected by this. Take the Northeast, for instance. In the Northeast, you have the blue diamond. That is a strategic mineral. You have oil at the Chad Basin that is being explored right now, but illegally. You have Zamfara. If you go to Zamfara, Zamfara has more gold than Ghana. Zamfara's gold is being traded in Dubai and other parts of the country. There is a market called Nigerian gold in Dubai. Go and check. So who is doing this mining? Most times they are the governors, the people in power. They are the ones doing it in connivance with foreign mercenaries. Can you remember? Have we forgotten when they said there is a no-fly zone in Zamfara? Why should there be a no-fly zone? There isn't even an airport in Zamfara, but aircrafts land and they take off from Zamfara. And let me tell you something else. In Zamfara, every container that comes from China ends up in Zamfara. You know why? Because in Zamfara, the soil in Zamfara has all the strategic minerals that you can think of. So when the containers come in from China, they land they end in Zamfara, and a bag of Zamfara soil is today sold at 5,000. So they need to displace the people to allow them to continue with their mining. I mean, it's multifaceted. And these are people that one has been severally accused of harboring terrorists, even recently. And why? Let us ask, why should Shatima be visiting, along with his governor, be visiting and making a solidarity with a police officer that was being tried for drug trafficking? Why? So you begin to put these things together and you begin to understand why Nigerians must retrieve their country. We can't allow this thing to happen.
The woman speaking is Najahatu Muhammad. Najahatu Muhammad is one of the first female political activists from the north. Najahatu Muhammad is a former NANS comrade. Najahatu Muhammad is a member of the APC. She was in their presidential campaign council. Najahatu Muhammad is not a small fry in the Nigerian political firmament. Two things I want us to learn here. Number one, your president has no plan for you. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no plan for you. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no plan for me. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no plan for your children, for my children, for our children, for the children of the society. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no plan to fix security. Security has now moved from the northeast into the northwest to the north central. It is now in the southwest and parts of the south-south. In fact, we have another dimension of it in the southeast. Our highways are infested with criminals and bandits. The president has no plan. This is according to someone who met the president and asked him, what is your plan? The man has no plan. Number two, there are two laws in Nigeria. A law for political leaders in the north and a law for political leaders in the south. But they meet in one place. How can it be that in a country where we are taking oil to feed the nation, oil is being taken from the Niger Delta, exported, and the income is used to take care of everybody? There are governors, according to this woman, who are mining in their states, taking the money, fostering insecurity, without contributing that money to the national purse. I have always insisted that the wealth of Nigeria is not in the south, it is in the north. In the north, you will find oil. In the north, you will find gold. In the north, you will find diamond. In the north, you will find precious metal. In the north, you will find rocks. In the north, you will find everything. In the north, you will find agriculture. But for some incredible reasons, some leaders have decided to make it a hotbed of terrorism, a hotbed of insecurity, a hotbed of banditry, so that the value the north is supposed to bring to the table cannot come. We will stop it. That is why I support the OK ticket. Mr. Peter Obi has said the treasures of this country are in the north, and he's going to unleash that treasure by first of all fixing the security and fixing the economic problems in that part of the country, so that that part of the country can contribute to the general well-being of the country. It is in the interest of the generality of the north that we have a peaceful north that brings prosperity to the common man in the streets. We cannot have a region in the country where we have the highest number of out-of-school children in anywhere in Africa, and in fact in the world. No single region has that number of out-of-school children like we have in northern Nigeria. No single, even in Ukraine where they are fighting, they don't suffer the kind of insecurity that is being suffered in places like Zamfara, Katsina, even Kaduna. So we have to fix that. And like you have clearly heard from this woman, who is an activist, who is a political activist, who is a comrade, who is a politician, who was even married to a political advisor to former Kano State Governor Abubakar Rimi. This man who is occupying office and asking for second term has no plan. So Nigerians, your destiny is in your hand. Let us work together. North and South, we must come together, because if the money they are taking from all of those exploration in the North is used for the common man in the North, we will not have the kind of situation we have today, where bandits and terrorists have a pool, an endless pool, where they recruit from for their nefarious activities. So please, 2027 presents us another unique opportunity. Let us all get ready and save our country. Like she said in her closing remark, let us retrieve our country from the political bandits in Aso Rock, from the political bandits in all the 36 state houses of assembly and 36 state government houses. Once we successfully retrieve our country from those people, the security bandits will naturally die natural death. If there's prosperity for all, you will not have this kind of banditry you are having. But if you have the highest number of poor people in the world inside one country, people must be willing, there will be people who are willing to carry guns and cause problems. You can say no concern you, but they are already in Oyo. A teacher has lost his life.
Nigerians, it's no longer a secret that Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is now the official presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, the PDP. As seen on the internet, that the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, has presented the official certificate of return to His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Now, this video goes to the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Sir, with all due respect, there is this saying that he who the gods want to strike, they first make him mad. Your Excellency, sir, when you considered to defeat against former President Muhammadu Buhari, Nigerians celebrated you. Your Excellency, you remember when President Muhammadu Buhari became the president of this republic, and immediately Nigerians started experiencing hardship on a different level. We remembered you. Yes, because during your tenure, fuel was affordable, food supplies were affordable, life generally was a lot more easier during your time as the president of Nigeria. But let me remind you, Your Excellency, just because the president that came after you performed poorly, it does not mean that your administration was better. Just because President Muhammad Buhari performed below average, it does not mean that your administration performed above average. Now, there is this problem we have in Nigeria, right? We are always wishing to go back to our vomit. Yes, Nigerians will have a problem. We are always wishing to go back to our vomit. For instance, right? After the tenure of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, President Muhammadu Buhari came on board, and then his administration was worse than Goodluck Jonathan's administration. Now, Nigerians started wishing that we still had Goodluck Jonathan as our president. This is a modus operandi in Nigeria. Nigerian politicians, they understand this. So when someone is in office, they want to make sure they install someone who is worse than them so that you people will think they performed. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. It's a mind game. It's all a mind game. All right? President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan obviously did not perform above average. He did not. But because President Muhammadu Buhari came on board and he became worse than, Nigerians started wishing they still had President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. His government was corrupt. Tinubu came on board and people started wishing they still had Buhari. Do you understand the logic? This is how they work. This is how they work with our brains. Jonathan was on board. Nigerians were complaining because obviously his administration was not anything good to write home about. When Jonathan was on board, that was when we started seeing looting, back-to-back looting. Insecurity, you will hear, oh, there's been a bomb blast in Nyanya, there's been a bomb blast in Bronu, there's been a bomb blast here, there's been a bomb blast. broad daylight suicide bombing became a thing. Under the administration of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, he could not regulate his ministers. We had people like Alison Desianu Madueke, who was Minister of Petroleum as at then. She has series of cases. Embezzlement. Is that the administration that you people are thinking? No, the only reason why we wish that Goodluck Jonathan was still on board was because Buhari took over and his administration got worse. Yes, Buhari's administration got worse. That is why Nigerians started wishing we still had Goodluck Jonathan. Not because Goodluck Jonathan performed. Your Excellency, sir, during your administration, you could not tackle insecurity. What makes you think we want to go back to having that kind of president? You and I know you cannot win this election. So why are you trying to divide the vote from the South? Why? You and I know you cannot win this election. All the insecurity issues that we are having, do you think we want to go back to your own administration's type of insecurity? When there were bomb blasts in the daylight, broad daylight, you couldn't tackle insecurity. We have tried you. You completed the tenure of President Yaradua. And then you carried out your own administration for 4 years, which makes it, I think, collectively 6 years. And you couldn't tackle even insecurity. You couldn't provide us with constant electricity. You could not. Why exactly are you trying to go back to the villa? I need you to answer this question. Why exactly are you trying to be the president again? Constitutionally, you have the right to contest, all right? But you have not performed. You did not perform during your first administration. Why do you think we have to go back to that administration where people were looting under our noses? People were looting money, broad daylight. We cannot go back. Your Excellency, get your advisors right. What makes you think we want to go back to that place? We cannot go back. The only person that we are putting our trust in right now is His Excellency, Mr. Peter Obi. Yes. And that is who we are going to vote. We have tried you, you could not deliver. We tried President Buhari, he could not deliver. Now we have tried President Tinubu, he could not deliver. He is still there, he cannot deliver. And now you want to come back again. What makes you think we want to go back? This is not 2010. Neither is it 2015. This is 2026. And you are coming back. What are you going to do now that you did not do in 2010 to 2015? What are you planning to do now that you were not able to do during your tenure as the president in 2010 to 2015? You are coming to just fulfill all righteousness. You and I know you are not coming to do anything. You are not coming to perform. You're not. So please, stay one place. We cannot be distracted. We all know that you are trying to divide the vote from the South. You and I know that's your aim. Because when you come now, I believe you still have some followers, but you are not that popular. No, you are not. We all collectively supported you because Peter Obi was not on board. But now, Your Excellency, we have Peter Obi. We don't want you anymore. You have tried your best. The small integrity that you have now, you better reserve it. Reserve it. What are you coming to do? It's just like President Tinubu that is saying, vote him back again, vote him again. They are campaigning. Why are you campaigning? We voted you the first tenure. You couldn't do anything. You know, these people are not worried about performance. No, they're just worried about having that title. And, you know, living the life of a president. Like you're living the presidential kind of life. If you're trying to read.
Welcome back, guys. I hope we've seen the videos. You see this country, it don't dey turn joke. Like those families, the principals, the students that were adopted from Oyo State, they are still in the forest. So, like nobody is talking about it at the moment. No, like the Cabal, they are not even interested. They are just campaigning. All that matters to them presently, right now, is for them to campaign for the upcoming election. Anyways, people are saying that ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo, you are saying that Tinubu should resign. Tinubu is not capable. They say, when you were there, what did you do? But when we tell ourselves the truth, when Obasanjo was there, kidnapping, I'm not even sure. We don't hear anything about kidnapping security. Kina not there. But at the moment, the rate of kina has taken over the country. Those days na only people wey get money dey kina, but now you get money, even though na bole you dey roast, they go kina the person because they believe say general public, local government chairman or governor or whatever, they go must find way raise the money, come release the person. This is really sad and it is bad. I will see you all in my next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. This is your one and only Lady J Corner.